Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough. Here we are in Babies and Toddlers.
Where do you guys think we should start?
I don't know, somewhere with music? That might help.
Sarge, didn't you mention music?
Affirmative, Goofy!
Alright. Why don't we look for things that make noise?
Sure.
That's good thinking from you.
What do you mean, for me? Hey, where you... Donald?
I think they really are good guys.
Hold
Well,
still.
You wouldn't have trusted them otherwise.
Don't.
And I know that your trust is a hard-earned treasure. Well, for all our sakes, let's hope you're right, cowboy. I'm willing to give him a chance at least for a little while longer. Especially if it means getting Andy and our friends back.
Agreed.
Gorge, I'm kind of worried about our...
So yes, here we are in Babies and Toddlers Dolls, which is clearly very pink, very princessy, and there's a couple of fun little bits and bobs in here, primarily in relation to all of the different creatures that the marionettes can take control of. Because, like, seriously, there are a lot of toys in here. And they really do take control of pretty much anything. Like, you've got the absolutely adorable big stuffed lion, which really is very adorable. And I love it. But there's all sorts of other things in here as well. The marionettes are actually just they're a really fun enemy, actually, because they can take control of pretty much anything in here. So obviously they control the Super Supreme Smashers, they control the Patchwork Animals, which are the big cuddly lion things. They will take control of bouncy pets, air droids, beasts and... I think they'll take over the beasts and bugs. Obviously they don't take over the Gyguses, they're controlled by other Heartlesses. But yes, I'm not quite sure how I... Please don't say that I didn't spot that particular lucky emblem, because that was a pretty obvious lucky emblem. There we go, good. But obviously we do have some enemies going on in here. Now, something that the game I think needed to be a little bit more clear on is what it refers to as babies and toddlers. Largely because I wouldn't necessarily say that this particular shop is entirely intended for babies and toddlers, because particularly with the dolls, I'd say that you're looking at least sort of 5 to 8-year-olds, probably. They're clearly not toddlers. Some of the other things, like these bouncy pets, definitely for kind of babies, toddlers, etc. But some of the other things, not so much. And they're gonna explain something later on, say that something has opened up in babies and toddlers, but actually it isn't really in the babies and toddlers bit, if you classify this as the babies and toddlers bit. I think that really they needed to call it a slightly different thing, like the doll store or what have you.
Here we go.
because, yeah, it is, as you will see, I think potentially the next part. Actually, I'm pretty sure the next part. If not the part after that. Because Toy Box is actually really quite long. It's because I'd say the central area is as big as it is. It does just end up going on for quite a while, actually. But, I mean, obviously we've got a whole load of Heartless to defeat, but obviously it's pretty clear to tell where you're meant to go, considering the music has been mentioned as many times as it has. Quite clearly you've got to go and look at the musical toads. Because it's just like, well, obviously that is where we are being told to go look. And I see a treasure chest over there. And thank God me 2 air slides were enough to get there. And ooh, that's a slightly better weapon for Donald. I have to say, I'm probably going to end up getting, well, in general, being much more successful with upgrading Donald's tools than I am with Goofy's. I think that is in part just luck. But yeah, let's just say we're probably going to see Donald's, well, it's not his best weapon, but his second best weapon in the main course of the playthrough. We're not going to see Goofy's second best weapon. But fingers crossed, because I'm as stubborn as I am, I'm determined that I will have all of the best weapons by the time I am done with Kingdom Hearts 3, but obviously I'm not done with Kingdom Hearts 3 just yet. But I have got to get back to playing. I really do need to do that, because I haven't. And I feel slightly bad, but then equally I've just been sort of chilling, sort of getting on top of a variety of other things. And also just ensuring that everything with the story was okay before I continued. But I do like this as a
You've never used a record player?
really, really fun callback to Toy Story 2. With, obviously that was Woody's Roundup, and this is very much not Woody's Roundup.
It's working.
I can't remember what song it is though. It's really bad.
Wait, did that sound off to you?
I did.
Huh?
Hey, Sora!
But it is obviously a
There's
classic
some kind
Kingdom
of
Hearts
strange
theme.
noise coming from the orchestra.
Got it! Woody, you keep the record going.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
So I mean, it's quite clear which one it is. It's the one that is acting all crazy and spitting out really off-key notes.
Something seems to be stuck in this tuba.
I'll get it out. Almost got it. There!
Corporal! You all right, son?
Yes, sir.
That's a Roger Craig Smith if ever I heard him.
So, you found Ham?
Yes, but while I was radioing in, a giant hand grabbed me, and it stuffed me in there. They must have taken Ham to another location. We have to hurry.
Wait, Corporal. You're not fit for action.
But Sarge...
Your tour is over, son. And it's all right. Our trusted allies will take over. I will move the corporal to a safer location.
Good luck, gentlemen. Huh? Hey! What is going on?
Oh, right!
Woody, mission complete.
Why didn't you tell me a little sooner?
Sorry, there's no time to rest. Ham needs us.
So now that that's done, we've got to search for Ham. Now, it should be pretty clear where Ham is because a little something's moving. And make sure you're ready because we are about to enter a mid-boss fight.
Talk about cabin fever. Thanks for the save.
You okay, Ham?
Yeah, aside from being locked in, the accommodations are fine.
What a tiny little house.
Whoa!
Who was...
What's wrong?
She's back. That's the doll that Big fed me.
Ham? Take cover.
Copy that. One stay in the dread and breakfast was enough for me.
Not another possessed toy.
Guys, look alive!
So here we have Angelic Amber, and I can't quite believe that this is a thing in a Kingdom Hearts game. We are fighting a giant anime sort of Lolita doll with bunny ears. The whole thing is just incredibly weird, but it is quite a fun fight. I mean, you've got all sorts of other Heartless going on throughout and attacking you throughout this, so you can't just entirely focus on Angelic Amber. In fact, at certain points, she sort of does seem to disappear slightly, but I think that's just because she decides she's gonna go off and do something else in the middle of it. Obviously, everything is going to move a lot quicker if you just focus on her, but obviously you are sort of potentially in with a chance of getting screwed over by all the other Heartless attacking you, so you do have to sort of balance it all out, I suppose, really. Can't say that she's too difficult, because she does seem to spend most of her time just sort of swanning about the area, but her delightful shockwave attacks are a bit of a nightmare, and sometimes she does just sort of move about really quite erratically. But as you can see, there should be really very little to actually terrify you with this fight. Especially if you manage to get off Blaster Blaze, because, I mean, just look at this! I mean, ultimately, I know I didn't really take off that much health during that, but still, I've got a pretty good whack of magic to just bring in the hurt and end this all really quite quickly. And there we go. Also, I'm so glad that we've got high jump now. Hopefully, I think I've attached aerial recovery now. But still. Angelic Amber is defeated, and poor thing.
Wait. What if we end up just like her? Forgetting ourselves and attacking each other.
No way, Buzz. That won't happen.
No way.
You guys are too strong.
You can't be sure. What if I get taken over, then attack you?
Buzz, you're overthinking it.
Yeah. The Heartless, the darkness, can only creep in when our hearts falter. Trust me, you'll be fine if you don't lose heart.
Well, that's good. Because I know you, Buzz. You'll never lose heart when it comes to your friends.
True enough, cowboy. Sorry to have worried you all.
No problem. Now, let's go find the others. Huh?
A flying saucer!
I think I know who that might lead us to. Come on, guys.
Agreed, I'm pretty sure I know who that's going to lead us to too.
I just slow you down with all the loose change I'm carrying. I'll hang by the entrance.
No problem. Be safe, Ham. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, buddy. You just take care of your old self.
Now, let's follow that UFO.
Right!
So, yes. That UFO is headed over to the play place, and we're going to get another boss fight. Like, they really do like giving us boss fights in this world. Because obviously we've had Angelic Amber, we are going to go straight into another mini-boss fight. And then, I don't think we have any other mini-boss fights after that, but we do have a rather unique section of the game, which will be occurring. And as you can see, we are currently missing quite a few treasure chests right now. My brain was going, oh good god. But as I said, it is okay, because we are rolling with it. It's all fine. But yes, the second you run towards the play place, we get thrown into that fight.
For us. The mystic portal awaits.
Oh no!
Wait!
Stop!
Farewell.
It's getting away!
Don't go!
So, yeah, basically, murder the UFO. It's not a terribly difficult fight, but it can be a bit frustrating because what the UFO likes to do is it likes to teleport, and it likes to sit just out of your range of attack. So what you sort of have to do is you have to use the trampolines to get up high and then go and attack it. But sometimes in situations like you can sort of see here, it runs out of your view and then you're just like, wait, where's it gone? And then you have to sort of try and find it again. And you're a bit like... So this fight can either go relatively quickly, or it can take a little bit longer than you would perhaps like. For me, it took a little bit longer than I would have perhaps liked, because I kept losing where it was, and then it just moves really bloody quickly. I think sort of what they perhaps intended you to do was to effectively take over one of the Gygases and use that to sort of land your final blow. Might have been the case, because it's pretty much only once you get to really this amount of health where it really does start to vanish away from you. I mean, yeah, obviously they're telling us right now that that's how they're expecting you to do this. But I don't know, I just kind of wish that that wasn't a thing. So, as you can see, I decided I was going to go after it with my rockets, and then got a little bit caught up on everything. So, I mean, at least in this instance, the game does tell you what it's expecting you to do. But then equally, I don't know, I just wish that it wasn't expecting me to use the cannon guys, the cannons of the Gygases, because that just means that I've got to take away quite a big bunch of health in order to just do a piddly bit of damage. And really, this is a piddly bit of damage. But clearly, it's enough that I can't, well, because it'll teleport as soon as I actually hit it, it just ends up being a little bit of a bugger. But thankfully, that one hit did the trick, and we've unlocked Thunder, which is also really nice.
We are back! Our ship is no more. Nirvana will not be reached.
Sorry I trashed your ride.
Fear not. We still have our new home. The Chamber of Andy.
They're right. This isn't where we belong. We've been in this toy store long enough. It's time for us to go home to Andy's room.
But Xehanort told us that room isn't even his real room.
Can you prove that any of that nonsense is true?
Oh.
And even if that Andy's room is fake, it doesn't mean he's not somewhere in this world with us. I'm going home to wait for him. No more debate. You with me, Woody?
You're right, Buzz. Now that we're all accounted for, we should meet up at the entrance and go home.
Okay. We could have used friends like you for the final showdown.
But Organization 13's our problem to solve.
Yeah, I can take him.
I'm not so sure about that.
Sure, yeah.
Guys, can we see you off?
That would be great.
So yes, we're just gonna go say ta-ra to these guys. I'm sure absolutely nothing will happen before they're able to get gone. Of course, just absolutely nothing can go wrong at this moment in time. Like, everything's accounted for, the world's clearly going to come to an end without any major hassle taking place. Like, this whole little area that we can see off to the side here, yeah, no. Absolutely of no importance whatsoever, nothing's going to happen there. We're just going to have a delightful farewell. That's going to be the end of it. I lied when I said that this world was actually really quite long. You know, just sort of all those sorts of things. Yeah, we totally aren't going to explore, like, the top floor of Galaxy Toys. No, why would we do that? The sarcasm is incredibly strong right now. But even though I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm still going to just waste my time looking for treasure chests and lucky emblems and thinking that I know exactly where they're going to hide one when Surprisingly, it's not where they've tried to hide one. I was thinking surely they've hidden one in the circles on the floor. These are too noticeable to not hide a hidden Mickey somewhere. They haven't hidden a hidden Mickey there, which is nuts. I thought they would do. I was so adamant that they would have done. And they did not. Kind of disappointed in that one. I feel like that was a chance for a quite fun hidden Mickey that you could have solved yourself, I suppose, in looking for things that could potentially form a lucky emblem. Rather than just having to look for just random bits and bobs as you explore. But I think that that just boils down to the fact that I like to... sometimes I like to solve things using the stuff that is available to me, other times I'm just really super lazy with it. And I don't know why I'm really bothering to upgrade the Kingdom Key. I feel it's probably just because I'm just like, yeah, I just want to upgrade everything that I can as I go along. And just see where I end up, even though I'm not really making that much use of changing my Keyblades as I fight. I think that ultimately, the whole thing of the Keyblade switching mechanic is quite helpful for if you do want to switch it up on the fly rather than having to immediately go into your menu to switch over. But I've not really gotten any use out of it as a actual combat style change.
Sir, yes, sir.
But hey, looks like we may be missing somebody from our roll call here.
Sarge, Army men ×4. Ham, aliens, 1, 2, 3. Wait, where's Rex?
He took off. Said he wanted to prove to you you could trust Sora. He's up there by the video games.
Well, here we go again.
Huh? This is about us? He's not safe. The Heartless are out there.
You're right. Sora, Donald, Goofy. Any chance you could help us one last time?
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
Ham said Rex was in the video game section.
He did indeed. So we need to go up to video games, which is all the way on the top floor. You see, I told you we were never going to visit there. Really sarcastically, to basically say we were totally going to visit there at some point. And now's the time for it. And I have to say, we are going to get some really quite exciting things taking place when we actually explore video games. I think because I hadn't realised that I explored the top floor. Oh no, this is what I was doing. It's because I knew that I had a chest here that I was just like, no, I want it since I know it's there, otherwise I'll forget it. Because, you know, I turn into Gollum when I see treasure chests, obviously. But I have to say that we are about to get to... Oh, for crying out loud, it was going so well. So well, it looked like I was actually competent, and then it's just sort of all gone a little bit tits up towards the end here. But yes, we're about to get into a really quite awesome cutscene and a really quite awesome sequence. So, I mean, I'm loving all of those 9s. I'm loving the symbols on the wall there. very subtle. But yes, there's clearly a lot of Virmrex going on here, and let's see what's happening in the game store.
Hooray! Look! Look! I found it! See, Sora?
Well, I never looked this good. The clothes kind of match.
Huh? What do you know? They are video game figures. See? I told you, Buzz. They're toys, just like the rest of us.
Well, I suppose.
Donald, I thought your magic decided how I look. Explain.
Simple, that's not new.
Say, Riku would make a great action figure.
Must be him.
No, it's me. I've got the black clothes and,
So what?
All right, everyone. Now that we're back together, it's time to return to Andy's room.
Now? But can't I at least check the strategy guides? I want to know how to beat Bahamut.
Next time. Right now, we need to go home.
Oh, but you needn't rush off.
Xehanort!
I have more to observe. I can't let you leave yet.
It's us that you really want. Leave the others out of this.
You would say that, Champion of Light. Very well. Let's skip to the final stage.
Buzz? What's the matter?
Come on, Buzz. Quit fooling around.
Look out!
I can't believe it. Buzz has been taken over?
What did you do to him?
I thought I made it clear. I am testing the strength of their bonds. In this world, toys have hearts. And those hearts come from a powerful bond. So what happens when those bonds are stretched to their limit? When they are worlds apart, can cloth and plastic hold on to their hearts? All I needed was a wedge to widen the divide. Someone like you to fill them with distrust and doubt, and that chasm you created can be filled with a vast darkness. Witness it for yourself.
Do something!
On my way!
Not this time.